A nice good stretch here. Okay, really loosen up the hammies. Dealing with some tightness in the hamstring, specifically the left hamstring. So really got to take our time in our warm-ups. Getting the hamstrings loose. Nice good iso hold. All right, getting those tendons used to firing off in this position. Okay, with a little bit of stress and tension on it. Gotta breathe. That's what. Yeah, bro, now I got that Justin in my head. You got to have that personality, boy. All right, moving on to single legs. Nice good hold. All right. Firing off a little bit with the glutes as well, but mainly targeting the hamstrings here, especially at the bottom position here. Okay. We'll switch legs. What we do on one, gotta do on the other. All right. Wipe this off. Got them firing off. Got to wait the hamstrings up. Got to wait the glutes up. All right, got a full lower body day, 6 exercises. Let me do it again. Full lower body day, 6 exercises. All right, gonna hit quads, work on the posterior as well, hamstrings and glutes, hit the calves. All right, it's gonna be a great day. It's a blessed Sunday. Football's on today, week 1. So we're gonna get to it. Got a couple clients after this. Have some fun, man. It's gonna be a great day. September, fall is here. Get ready to head on into the winter. All right, then we're gonna bring in the new year. Usually, especially upper body day, lower body day, we gotta start off with stretching and mobility. The flexibility is so important here. You don't wanna pull anything. You don't want anything being too tight while you're lifting. That can create other problems, and that also can create muscle imbalances and also compensation. So we wanna avoid that at all costs, all right? Whew. All right, starting here with deadlifts. Gotta start off with the mobility though, okay? Usually what I do for my mobility here is I get in a sumo stance, okay? Widening my base, angling the toes outward, okay? If you have a pole or you can use a barbell, okay? I usually go with the wide grip here, okay? We're going overhead, all right? Then we're gonna squat down and hold in the iso position for 5 seconds, okay? I wanna make sure that my back is straight, the bar is over my head, okay? And I'm breathing as well. Okay, we're gonna go for 5 reps here. Okay, one more. All right. Okay. Usually I do 3 sets of that. I've already gone through it. That was my 3rd set there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get fired off. I'm gonna loosen up the hips some more, loosen up the hamstrings some more right before we start into the deadlift. All right. Woo. And just do like some leg swings. I'll come here first. Getting the hips and the hamstrings loose, getting the glutes firing off, super important here. Then you're gonna have some tension, some stress on your muscles and your tendons here. So you absolutely wanna loosen everything up. Okay, if you don't have a good sweat going on before you start, probably not warming up properly. Okay? And usually within your warm up or your mobility, you wanna have some kind of movement that simulates what you're gonna do during the exercise, okay, during your lift. So for me with the deadlifts, one choice I choose is doing those hip mobility, okay? Gotta drive those hips when you're doing those deadlifts, okay? All right, now we're going sideways swings. We'll go here. Okay, what we do on one side, gotta do on the other. When I'm doing these swings, I'm not full force from the beginning. You wanna ease it on into it, okay? Okay. So I do a few more here. Okay. Then just trying to increase that range of motion, okay? The fluidness, flexibility, mobility, all right? Then gotta warm those hips, warm the glutes up. Absolutely. Gotta love what you do. Shout out to my videographer, Miles. Best in the business, baby. Always. All right, guys. We're gonna get into this first set. We got 4 sets here. Okay, we're gonna stay light, not building up. I am working towards my goal of hitting a 500-pound deadlift. All right. Had a minor little setback during the summer, just some tightness in the hamstring. But we're working through it. We wanna continue to build and reach our goals. All right. Never let nothing stop you. Can't let nothing stop you. Still have love for me. Need you to let me on the bus. All right. Warming it up here. Okay. 5 reps. Okay, nice and easy. Okay, want to get a nice good base here. Okay, I'm not doing sumos here, but I am going with a nice solid hip width, shoulder width apart base, okay, with my footwork. Of course, got to tighten up the plates on here, okay? All right. I want my hands slightly outside of my knees and my feet, okay? Want to get a good base, okay, flat back. Stand up, draw those hips forward. Okay, getting it warmed up. Just getting it warmed up. Where you at? I gave you the key, tell him when you're right back. Okay. Started from the bottom, now we here. Where I put it at? If you're not having fun in the gym, you might need to revisit your workout plan, your routine, what time of day you're coming in. All right, come in where you got some energy. All right, in those days where you don't have that energy, dig deep, maybe lighten your protocol a little bit, maybe take a set off, but make sure those reps and the sets you are doing are really intense, okay? All right, gotta make sure you're getting good quality reps, good quality sets, okay? Put in quality work, you'll get quality results, all right? Got another set of 5 here. All right, same technique here. Whew. Second set there. Okay, we're gonna stay here and wait for this third and fourth set. Again, still nursing a little injury, but also trying to get everything warmed up and fired off. If you haven't already, go ahead and like, subscribe. Carver by Carver Fitness here, dropping more and more content coming to you guys. So just lock in with me, enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride. Maybe you'll pick up some tips, all right? Have any questions, comments, concerns? Always drop them below in the comments. All right, we're here. When I'm not making big jumps, I normally reduce my recovery down a little bit, okay, just for time-wise, okay? Normally I go about 60 seconds rest in between. Depending on how I'm doing, I usually go about 45 seconds, and then I'll start that next set, okay? All right, working on our third set here. Same technique. I wanna make sure my technique does not change, okay? My reps may look a little different, which is fine, that's a good sign. I wanna make sure my technique is still there though. Right? All right, we're working at about 265 right here. All right, just reps of 5. Working our way up. Gotta get a paper towel, boy. Ooh, it's September. Still a little warm, getting a little chilly. All right, I'm in the gym. It's cold. I stay wrapped up. It gets warm. If I create a lot of body heat, which is going to happen when you're exercising, that's when you start taking those layers off. All right, so you're ready to hit that point after this last set. Then we'll move on to the next exercise. Okay. Again, we got 6 exercises today. All right, finishing up with this first one here. All right. That's it. You know this. Gotta rack your weights. Absolutely gotta rack your weights. Don't be that person in the gym that don't rack their weights, don't wipe nothing off. Don't be in the gym with me, because I will come find you. Hey man, there was one time, there was a couple in here at Bucked Up Fitness in Cary, North Carolina. They came in, did about 2 or 3 exercises, kind of watching them move around a little bit, doing about 2-3 sets on each exercise. Then they leave one machine, go to the other. Leave one machine, go to the other. I ain't seen them wipe nothing down. I ain't thinking about grabbing a bottle spray, nothing. None of that. Had to go up to them, excuse me, would you please mind racking your weights? Would you please mind wiping your machines off? You just never know, the person behind you may not be capable of re-racking your weight, or they may not even have the time to do that. So you may discourage them from even exercising. We don't want none of that. None of that in this gym community at all. All right, so please re-rack your weights, wipe your machines off, take care of the next man. Take care of the next man. It's a gym community. It's a beautiful thing. We want to make sure it stays beautiful. All right? Make sure it stays that way. And if you ever see me do it, please call me out. Please call me out, but I bet you won't. I bet you won't. It's work, man. Oops. Woo! A little gym shark. Not gonna lie to you though. Bucked up. Have dropped a few things lately. I'm like, I'll put it in my cart. Gonna grab it real soon. Got some great news coming for you guys. Not gonna spoil right now, but got some real good news coming for you guys real soon. So look out for that. Bucked up, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're on the pendulum. All right. Quad dominant squat, okay? We just went from a hip hinge. Now we're going over to a squat movement on this pendulum. Again, let's get deep range of motion, specifically targeting those quads, all right? So let's put some weight on here. Starting weight is 110 pounds, so stack on some 45s and let's get to it. Also, how are you guys when it comes to certain plates? When I'm at the gym sometimes, I like to have the same style of plates. Sometimes I'm like, do they truly weigh the same? Some plates may be a little bit off, some may be the exact same. All right, but when it comes to me, I usually try to grab the same style of plates. All right, if I can't find one, I find one that I trust, that I normally use. Here at Bucked Up, there's honestly 2 style of plates that I really enjoy using. And then if I have to, I'll use the rubber plates. But this silver, that's been my best friend right here for the last few months. So that's what we're gonna rock with today. All right, got to tie the shoes up, of course. All right, for me, I'm tall, I have long femurs. So with this, with the setup as far as the pendulum, I make sure that the bottom platform is all the way down. Okay, it's not elevated with an incline. Again, because for me, that'll throw my squat motion off. So again, I want to make sure my range of motion is there, getting good depth. And then at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm keeping my heels flat so I'm able to push up with my hamstring, my glutes, and as well as my quads. So first set here, going for 10. All right, sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up. Okay, as you get in here, make sure your feet are balanced, even across the board here on the platform. We're gonna lift up, unrack. Okay, now we're getting into it. Okay, again, range of motion is key here. Super key here. Good work. Yeah. Hey. All right. Gotta weight them quads up. If you don't feel your quads engaged after doing these, you're either not getting good range of motion or you don't have enough resistance and stress on it. All right. So either up the weight, reduce your reps if you need to, or make sure you're getting quality reps with good range of motion. All right. Gotta stack on another plate. Keep going up. Gotta log it in though. Absolutely log it in. I've used different apps to track my numbers, but the Gymshark training app, super handy, easy to use. It's got about every exercise that I do. It also has videos to explain. Okay, and it also tracks everything you do each workout. So it's one of my favorite apps if you don't have it. So here, gonna throw another 45 on. Gotta find a silver. Found baby girl over here. Gotta love her. All right, now we're sitting at 200, okay? Got a good recovery there. The music got quiet for y'all. Love it, love it. Somebody looking out for us on this good Sunday. All right, we got 8 reps here, okay? Going from 10, going to 8 here. And not gonna change my technique. Make sure my feet are aligned properly, okay? Heels are down. All right, good range of motion. Range of motion does not change. work. It's work. Could have did more, but I got more to go. All right? I got more to go. Damn, where I put the, I left it over here. Damn, bro. I think they do when they're here on the weekend. Music is usually off when I first get in here because I'm here at 7 when they open. And then like 2-3 minutes later, that thing slowly start cranking up. I'm like, dang, today would have been perfect. I'll be in my bag rushing to get the camera out, get the tripod out. It's all love, though. It's all love. It's all love. All right. This time, we're actually going to keep it at 200. Instead of doing 8 reps, going up to 10 here. All right. 10 reps. And that last set, we'll add a little bit more weight. All right. Rep it out. All right. Kill them quads. And we'll move over to the leg extensions. All right. Way to work. Got to grab a quick sip, hydrate, proper recovery. Ooh. Got a little bit of pre in here. What Libby be doing? Gotta have a little pre in here just to get me going, a little extra boost. Also got a little pump in here as well. Both products by Bucked Up. I've been on the Bucked Up ambassador team for September, about a year and a half now, about 18 months. It's been great. Compensation sometimes is good, but for the most part, I just love their products. Right now, I am using the strawberry kiwi pre, and then I've got the raspberry lemonade pump in there as well. So, love this combo. It can be a little strong sometimes, but water it down, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. All right, got 10 here. We always log it in. Did I hit 10? Yeah. Log it in. Let's get to it. All right, 30 set. Still getting warm. Here we go. I think they knew I needed a little motivation on this one. Let's work, man. Let's work. Keep pushing. Whew. Life gets hard, keep going. Don't give up on yourself. You can't expect other people to believe in you if you can't believe in you first. It's got to start with you, that internal belief. Don't look for the external, internally. Dig deep, believe in yourself, keep fighting. Because at the end of the day, it's just you on there. Nobody gonna come and save you. So mentally push yourself, and then push yourself again, all right? Till you've reached a point where you didn't think you can get there. That's when you know you've truly, truly done something for yourself, all right? When you know, I reached that next level, mentally, not just physically, mentally. This right here is gonna carry us throughout life, all right? Our muscles, everything will fatigue at some point, all right? Everything will start to slowly fade away at some point. But this, we keep this sharp, live forever. Live forever. Did you know that adults 65 and older, they can maintain an average speed of 3 miles per hour. They can tack on all the way up to 15 extra years of their life. 15 years. And that's not just 15 years I'm in a nursing home, living center. No, I have not lost my independence. I'm at home, able to bathe myself. Feed myself when I can, all right? Get up off the couch, get out the bed, get off the toilet, all right? Take care of myself. Loss of independence, it's a big thing. We don't want that, all right? We want to be 65 and older, still kicking it, still doing the things we love to do. Whether it's in the weight room, going to play pickleball, love to play tennis. I don't know what it is, but the old folks love that. But if that's what it is, do it. And do it to the best of your abilities. Do it till you can't do it no more, all right? And hopefully that's the day that you go. Let's work, man. That's all it takes is a little bit of work. A little bit of work every day, 1%. 1%. That's all you need, one. One every day. One every day. You get to your goals. Best believe. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing stop you. Y'all know me right now. I'm looking for that silver. Found her. Found her. All right. Found baby girl. It's me and the triplets over here. Let's work. Come and join the fam, baby. Let's work. All right, last set. Okay, last set. Minimum 5. All right. Push myself a little extra today before we hit those leg extensions. I don't want to be able to feel my quads today, so it's going to be all right. Make it through. We'll survive. We'll recover on Monday. Okay? But today, we're ready for war, ready for work. All right? And we're going to overcome. We're going to finish. We're going to overcome. We're going to finish. Let's go. Let's work. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, see? Let's go, see? Stand up. Stand up. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Woo! Let's work, man. I wanted 5, I gave you 10. Woo! Let's work. Let's work. Boy, out of breath. That's because I'm working, though. You ain't in the gym thinking about life sometimes? Are you really doing it right? I want to make this the hardest part of my day, physically. All right? Throughout the rest of the day, my heart rate's coming back down. My body's trying to recover. Make that easy. Make this the hardest part of your day. Whether you getting up at 4 or 5 in the morning, getting it, or you finishing your day in here, make sure this is the hardest part of your day. Your body will thank you. Your body will reward you. All right? Rack your weight. Rack your weight. Woo. And actually, I just remember, before we go over the leg extensions, we got unilateral leg press. Can't forget those. Can't forget those. Woo. Can't forget these. We went 4 sets here. All right. With the unilateral, usually got the big boy plates. All right. Starting at 100, working our way up. All right. When you got these big boys in here, you got to roll them joints. You got to roll them boys. Got to roll them boys. All right, I also include this kind of in my recovery time. Okay, whether I'm loading plates, unloading plates, grabbing a sip. Okay, maybe taking a walk around the gym floor for a moment. Woo. It's work, man. All right, we got, not on Carver. Let's work. All right, we got a set of 10 here. Set of 10 with the hun done, unilateral. Okay. For this, we want to make sure this platform, the incline is correct for me, for my height. Okay, this is perfect. With this staggered leg, I usually bring it down on the platform. My working leg, my right leg right here. Okay. That way this form and posture will translate to any kind of movements I'm doing athletically. Okay. I don't want to have this leg hanging out here. I'll never be in this position as an athlete. Okay. I want to bring my foot up here. Now I'm resembling a split stance, whether it's a start in a sprint or I'm elevating off one leg, okay? Want to start here in this position, okay? Here, we want to make sure we get good range of motion, okay? Go past parallel, okay? And I want to control this movement. Control the movement. Want to keep that heel down. Good. What we do on one side, do on the other. Racket. Let's work. Woo. Gotta come out the hoodie now. That's American muscle. That boy Jim Shark out. Go ahead and add him to the team then. Shoot. Little Jim Shark athlete ain't never hurt nobody. Just build him to the community, man. That's it. That's it. Want to bring what I got to the table onto the table. All right, got another hun done on each side here. Of course, you got to walk to stroll it to find it. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Take this one here. Ooh. Ooh. Your gym ain't playing them oldies, them 2000s hits, boy. It's taking me back to elementary, middle school, where it all began. Let's work. All right, got another set of 10 here. I got the hamstrings fully engaged here, exactly what I need. Okay? Gotta keep pressing through the heels as well. Way to work. Way to work, man. Work, work, work. Put in the work. You'll see your results. Again, put in the work. You will see your results. Don't slack off. Don't get started. Take a break. And have to restart over again. Try to find that consistency. All right? Write it down. Sit down and write it down if you need to. That'll help keep you accountable. All right? Because you don't want to be, dang, what did I write down yesterday? What was my workout plan today? What time did I say I was getting there? Write it down. Put it in your phone. All right? Help you. Help yourself. All right? Be accountable. Let's roll it. We got 2 more sets here. Let's work. Got 1 more plate. Let's get dirty. We got, let's see, what we got? 8. 8. Let's work, man. Let's work. 8. Same technique, same principle. May slow my tempo down in here a little bit. Those first few sets were a little bit more towards strength. Hypertrophy right here, all right? Take it nice and slow, nice and slow. Again, we're loading those tendons, those muscles up with a lot more stress. One more, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's what we want, baby. That's what we want. We want a little stress. We want a little tension. We want a little fire. Let's work 2. 1, let's work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Woo! If I don't feel that tension, that burn, I gotta get right. I gotta get right. Okay? A little recovery, I like to get up, move around a little bit. Okay? Get those muscles and tendons out of that range of motion, being in those positions for a few seconds. Okay? Woo! Loving this, man. I'm loving this feeling. When I was in high school, we used to focus on upper body all the time. I tore my pec. It's like, you know what? I've done some legs here and there. Let me really hit home on them. All right? I can be defined all I want up top, but if I don't have the lower body to match, I'm not equal. I'm not necessarily healthy. Okay? My legs, I'm gonna need much more when I'm 65 and older than I will my upper body. So make sure hit those legs. All right, do not neglect your legs. Fellas, do not neglect your legs. Hamstrings and glutes are the easiest things to neglect, okay? Most lower body exercises we do target your quads, maybe a little hips here and there, but we tend to neglect the hamstrings and the glutes. So please make sure you're tapping into those muscles, engaging those muscles. When I'm on this leg press, I like to drop more through my heels to engage more with the hamstring and the glutes. So that way it's not just all quad dominant, okay? I'm a very quad dominant guy. So for me, I have to put emphasis on driving through my heel, okay? Making sure my heels are down when I'm squatting. Making sure I'm engaging those hamstrings and those glutes, firing them off, getting them stronger, increasing the range of motion and the tolerance, all right? Got one more set here. Let's put in the work, okay? Let's put in the work. That's 3. One more set of 8. Let's work. Oh, I love you. Woo. Let's work C. A little positive self-talk. Let's work C. Let's push. Let's push. Way to work, bro. Way to work, bro. Let's work, man. Left side, strong side, let's work. Our body does it better. Let's work. Sir. Woo! Yeah. Let's work, man. Woo! Now the hardest part of this, racking the weight. Racking the weight. I usually keep these close to each other. Keep it all in the family. Let's work, man. another moment. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to those who have subscribed. You guys keep me going. Give me that extra motivation. Okay. It's work, man. Gotta wipe it off. Wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi. Ooh. We got leg extensions. Leg extension. Right there. I can leave that there. Yeah, yeah. Woo. Oh, shit. I gotta work my way down. Work. Stay cold. We'll go 3 sets here today. Okay. Gotta make sure everything is properly aligned for my range of motion, my height. Okay. I want to come back just a tad. Okay. Good stretch. All right. Loading it up. Okay, I want to control these movements. Control. Main word here. Lock in, focus, and control. I like to show off the quads a little bit. That gives me a little more motivation up here when I see them quads engaged. All right. Woo. Woo. You working, man. Fire them quads off. Fire the quads off. Pendulum. Hitting the leg press unilaterally. Then hitting the leg extensions. Your legs and quads should be firing off right now. All right. Normally, I can try to hold it a little bit longer. But when them things are firing off, they're firing off. You got to listen. All right, so hold as long as you can. Nice and easy on the way back down. Control that movement. Okay. Go right back into the next rep. All right. So push yourselves, guys. If you're tuning in and following along, keep going. Way to push. All right, I know you done did deadlifts. You've warmed up. You hit the pendulum. You've already hit the unilateral. Now you're on the leg extensions. All right, then we still got 2 more after that. Keep pushing yourselves, all right? Keep fighting, keep going. Don't give up. You made it this far. Woo! Woo, come on, 3 more, see? 3 more, see? Yes, that's what I want, that's what I want. That's what I want. Come on, see? Woo! 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 So you gotta get up and walk. Right here. Woo! Working on getting a little bit more definition in my quads. But boy, once I feel it, I'm trying to keep rolling. That's work, man. Everything firing off. Gotta log it in. I used to pre-practice. I used to go down to the weight room. I get on leg extensions. I think I'll probably start around 50 pounds, hit some single legs, each leg, work my way up. Then I get up to about 225, just hit repping it with 2. That's when I really knew my quads are super quad dominant. That's when I also started dealing with some hamstring tightness and some hip tightness. So learned my lesson early, all right? Still a little quad dominant right now, but we're working on those hamstrings. Hips have definitely improved with mobility, all right? Just strengthening those tendons for the hamstrings is really gonna help me here. Woo! Full stack. Last set, let's work. That's it, let's work, man. Woo! That's 10 for you. Woo! Wipe them off, bro. Woo! All right, guys, just finished up the leg extensions, heading over to the hamstring curls. Right now, I see there's a young lady who's using it, so we're gonna politely go over and ask her, can we either join in her set or ask her how many reps she has left or how many sets she has left so we can hop in right after her, okay? Hello, hello. Hi.
Hey.
My name's Chris.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Just wondering, how many sets do you have left?
I'm actually all done. She's all
All
yours.
done? Perfect, perfect, awesome. Well, thank you for allowing me to use that.
Not a problem at all.
Guys, it's really, really important that we build that gym community. It's important to ask questions, especially if you're waiting on a machine. A lot of people who get nervous or discouraged about asking someone a question is simple as, hey, are you done here? Or do you have another set? How many more do you have? It's okay to do that, guys. It's okay to step out of your comfort zone. You might even get to know someone else. You may have someone that may be your encouragement, your support system in the gym. So every time they see you, they speak to you, they uplift your spirits. And that just makes you feel better about coming to the gym. Makes you feel better about reaching out to other people, stepping outside of your comfort zone. So it's really, really important, guys. And I'm thankful that I had this opportunity today to share that with you, okay? Now, she's done. It's time to hit those hammies, get them fired off, and then we'll hit those calf races, all right? Let's get to it. Thank you so much. Funny thing is, I can share this at the end too. Is this how I got to know you? For real, for real. I saw you walking in the gym. I saw you walking with that camera. And I said, man, let me stop bro and ask him, does he record? I remember exactly what I asked him. Do you record for yourself? Yep. I think I was on that four-way lap pool was over here. I stopped bro, I said, bro, do you record just for yourself or you record for others? He immediately stopped, put himself out there. We got to connect, and we realized we had a mutual friend, and then from there, sky's the limit, man. We've been working together for a full year now, actually. Yeah, I think we're about a week out from a full year from our very first shoot together, so very thankful for Miles. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. It just hit me, bro. We are almost a year. All right. Okay, got to make some adjustments. Definitely got to make an adjustment for that. All right. All right. We are good to go. All right. Nice and slow control movements. I have some hamstring tightness right now, so I'm just working on finding that strength in those ranges of motion, okay? Finding strength in those ranges of motion. Okay, we're gonna go 8 reps here. Like right now I have some clicking and gliding happening on my left hamstring right about there in that motion. So what I wanna do is I wanna take it slow. When I get to that point, I wanna hold for a moment and then continue that range of motion, okay? Okay, find some strength in that range of motion, and I'll come up. Okay. Got some tightness in the medial. Okay. All right, let's do one more here. Woo. Woo. That sweat dripping, working. Gonna sweat through my clothes. Woo. Put in some work, man. Put in some work. It's a good Sunday. Football Sunday, week 1. Who y'all got? Who y'all got? Hopefully we won't have any more delays. Well, them delays been throwing them games off. Well, NFL, college, everybody's struggling to come back from the delays. So whatever's going on with this weather right now, pray to God we get it together so we can enjoy some good ball. Absolutely. All right, we're gonna stay here. Okay, stay here. We got 2 more sets. All right, again, just focusing on finding strength in that range of motion. Nice and control on the way down. I want to make sure my feet are dorsiflexed here. Let's do one more. Whew. Whew. All right, I can already feel, all right, hamstrings are loosening up just a little bit of tension there as well, okay? That's just from that stress, being in those positions for a few seconds. All right, but eventually we'll work through the gliding issue, the rubbing and clicking with the tendon, okay? Then won't have that issue when I feel any squat or any flexion behind the knee. So, all right, just keep working at it day by day. It's not gonna happen overnight. Takes time, okay? So be patient. Be patient. The gym is a great place to work on your patience, all right? Because everything not gonna happen overnight. Sometimes it takes months, it takes years for you to really start seeing the results. And especially if you're one of those people who may not see their results until they get to the end point, all right? You may not see the little steps along the way, okay? You're gonna struggle a little bit more. But within that, take your time, be patient, try to take those little notes here and there about seeing those results on the way. Then once you get to that end result, that 100%, I think you'll appreciate it a little bit more because you took your time and you saw the little baby steps, all right? Always remember that. Keep that with you every time you enter the gym. Every time you write down a goal, keep that in mind. Never forget the baby steps. Good. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. Ooh, halfway there. Let's work. 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 Woo. Yes, sir. Come on. Come on. See. Come on. See. Good hold. Good hold. Good hold. One more. One more. Woo. Nice and easy down. Woo. Go to work, man. Hamstrings firing off, especially those tendons. All right, now we finished with the hammies. We finished with the quads. Got a little hip hinge in there. Now we're gonna finish with calf raises. Gotta have the calf raises together. A lot of people who struggle with their squats lack ankle mobility. What can we do to strengthen those ankles? calf raises. Calf raises is one of the best exercises to strengthen the tendons, strengthen the Achilles, especially as an athlete when you're pushing off, changing different directions. Your calves need to be able to withstand the body weight and the stress that you're putting on with those movements with velocity, as well as with the amount of stress that you're putting on your ankles and your feet, okay? So, of course we gotta wipe it down, but before that, we're gonna move our stuff over. Somebody takes the machine. That'll happen. Get on the flow. Woo! Them legs ain't chafing, rubbing together, boy. You know you at the gym. Also, guys, another thing to mention, I like to travel a lot sometimes. So when I do travel, I tend to check out new gyms, try new machines, different equipment, get to know different community styles and culture. So, if you're at a gym that doesn't have the traditional equipment that you use, it's a great time for you to experiment. Try different positions. Maybe, for instance, an upright row. Traditionally, I do an upright row with a barbell. Okay, some gyms I've been to, maybe the barbell that I wanted was taken. So I go over to a seated row, lay back on the bench, and now I'm able to pull that bar in my upright row, but gravity changes, so now I'm laying down instead of being upright, okay? Different styles and different ways to train yourself, train your mind as well, train your nervous system, okay? So all these things are important when it comes to mind and muscle connection, okay? All right, calf raises. Raise it up a little bit here, okay? I usually do 4 sets of 25 here, okay? And progressive overload, I'm stacking on each set, okay? And then next time I come in the gym, I try to stack on a little bit more, okay? Go nice and light for this first one, 100 pounds. It's work, man. Dehydrate. All right, I can feel myself getting a little dehydrated here. Take a moment, grab a sip. Sometimes I will take a moment off from the pre, maybe walk over to the water fountain, grab a quick sip, and just have some regular water in my system. Sometimes that pre will have you a little too jacked. All right, want to kind of control my heart rate, slow it down just a tad here. Whew. Way to work, man, way to work. Nice work, man. Second set. Woo. All right, man. Well, second set, we got 2 more, then we'll be done for the day. Okay, gonna get a nice good stretch in, a little bit more mobility, maybe even hit the recovery room here at Bucked Up. Love to get into cold plunge. We also have a red light sauna in there as well. Normatec boots. So in the combination of those 2 or 3 things, definitely gets me back on my feet for the next day. And I usually take about a 48-hour recovery phase for my upper body and my lower body. All right, so I'm usually alternating my days. Normally start the week off with a full body upper body day, hit quads, Then I'll hit back, hamstrings, I'll hit chest, and then I'll hit a full lower body day right after that, okay? And then I'll start my cycle over again with that 1 day of rest in between, okay? Excited to see where this journey takes me. Right now I'm focusing on about a 6 to 8 week plan, and then I'm gonna tweak that plan again, okay? Till we get to the new year. So again, excited to see where I'm gonna take my body, take my mind, and also enhance my knowledge as a trainer, right? Gonna try new things, try new routines, try new supersets and combinations of things to see if that makes that set better, makes that rep better, makes that muscle, or makes that tendon better, all right? Gotta keep learning, keep striving to get better. Continued education, all right? Third set here. Whoo, let's work. Woo, woo. Last one. All right, take a moment to recover. Calves on fire. The first day I brought calf raises back in, just like this style. Woo, calves was on fire for about 3 days. All right, and I have giant calves, man. So shout out to my high school boys, the DSA, Robbie, Kwame, Jovan, Tony, my class of '08 fellas who used to always pick on me, my boy Stevie, talking about that boy got steroids. Sorry, man, I've always just put in that work. I've been blessed. You know, God has gifted me with abilities, and I just want to continue to enhance those abilities as I age and then pass it on as a mentor to the youth, to the next man, to the next woman, whatever it is, just continue to build that community while I'm still on this earth, all right? Woo! Last set for the day, y'all. Last set. Woo! All right, gotta push. Whew, 400 now, let's work. Come on, 10 more, let's work. Woo. Hold on, five more. Woo, sometimes you gotta get out and get back in. 5 more, let's work, come on, push, let's work. One more, come on, one more. 2 more, come on. Woo. Try to get a little extra in there. Woo. Calves on fire. Woo. Once again, guys, Carver by Carver Fitness here. Bringing you a full lower body day today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Follow, like, subscribe, do whatever what you gotta do. Drop a comment below. Leave a like, leave some love, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.